Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is straight out of the NFL rumor mill. But it's gaining serious traction and could reshape the landscape of the NFC West by the time the deadline hits. We're talking about a potential blockbuster trade that involves none other than Tyreek Hill, the lightning-fast wide receiver from the Miami Dolphins, and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I know this sounds like a scene from a movie, but the whispers are loud, and the sources are credible enough to make us sit up and pay attention. Right now, the Dolphins are sitting at a disappointing 4-7, and their defense isn't doing any favors, giving up about 5 points per game. That's not what you expect from a team with playoff aspirations, especially with a star like Tyreek Hill on their roster. The Dolphins are reportedly looking at this season and seeing an opportunity to make some big moves, especially given the cap situation and injuries piling up on their secondary. The buzz is that Miami is considering trading Hill for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, plus freeing up around $20 million in cap space, which they desperately need to bolster their defensive line and secondary. Now that's where it gets even more interesting for us, the 49ers faithful. Rumors suggest that the 49ers could be a prime destination for Hill, especially considering the recent injury blow to Brandon Ayuk, who's likely out for the season due to ACL and MCL tears. Losing Ayuk is a significant blow to our passing game, and it leaves a big hole that only a player of Hill's caliber could fill. Think about it, a guy who can turn a short pass into a touchdown with a single cut, who runs the 40-yard dash faster than almost anyone else in the league. Tyreek Hill is an absolute game-changer. In terms of production, Hill has been one of the most explosive receivers in NFL history. Over his 9-year career, he's accumulated over 700 receptions, breaking the 10-0-yard mark with a career average of around 3 yards per catch. He's scored over 70 touchdowns, and his PFF grade hovers around 89.5, which puts him in elite company. His yards after catch, YAC, are staggering, at over 150 yards in recent seasons, making him a nightmare for defenses. His ability to stretch the field and create big plays is unmatched, and for a team like the 49ers, who thrive on explosive offense, Hill could be the perfect catalyst. Now, let's talk about what this could mean for Brock Purdy and the 49ers offense. If Hill joins the squad, he could easily push our passing yards beyond 200 per game, especially considering how our offense has been trending upward with Purdy at the helm. His EPA, expected points added, per pass is around 0.18, which is very solid. And with Hill stretching defenses deep, we'd see a significant increase in our yards per pass, moving from around 7.1 to over 8.3. That's huge. It would open up the field like never before, allowing CMC to operate more freely in the run game, especially with defenses forced to respect Hill's speed on deep routes. Imagine the possibilities. With Hill on the outside, defenses would be hard-pressed to double-team Brandon Ayuk when he's healthy. But now with Hill in the mix, the 49ers could unleash a dual-threat attack that stretches the field vertically and horizontally. Our third-down conversion rate, which has been around 7%, could easily climb to over 52%, making us much more efficient and keeping our offense on the field longer. That would also help control the clock and keep our defense fresh, which is crucial given how our D has been performing, holding opponents to about 9 points per game. Let's not forget the big picture here. The NFC West is shaping up to be a dogfight, with teams like the Seahawks and Rams also looking to make their moves. The Seahawks, for example, are looking at Metcalf's potential impact in 2025, which could add another layer of explosiveness to their offense. But the 49ers, with their already strong defense and a more dynamic offense, could take a significant leap forward if they pull off this trade. It's not just about adding a star receiver. It's about elevating the entire offense and making a statement in the postseason. Now, the odds for the Super Bowl are looking even more favorable. The 49ers' chances for a deep playoff run have already been high, with their current odds at plus 850. But with Hill in the mix, those odds could improve to around plus 500, a 41% boost that makes them serious contenders. The key is how quickly they can integrate Hill into the system. Brock Purdy has shown he's capable of handling big-name receivers, and with Hill's speed and route running, the chemistry could develop rapidly, turning the 49ers into an aerial nightmare for defenses. Of course, there are risks involved. Miami might be reluctant to part with Hill, especially since they're also trying to evaluate their own roster and cap space. But the Dolphins are known for making bold moves, especially when they see an opportunity to rebuild and reposition for the future. For the 49ers, this could be a one-of-a-kind chance to acquire one of the league's most explosive playmakers at a critical juncture of the season. Imagine the scenes at Levi's Stadium when Hill catches a deep bomb in the postseason, leaving defenders grasping at air. That kind of play can swing momentum, energize the team, and even shift the tide of a game. It's exactly the kind of X factor that can turn a good team into a Super Bowl favorite. And with the 49ers, defense playing at a high level, adding a weapon like Hill on offense could be the final piece in the puzzle. As the trade deadline approaches, the NFL world will be watching closely. Will the Dolphins pull the trigger and send Hill to the Bay, where he could rewrite the offense and help the 49ers chase another Lombardi? It's a story that's unfolding before our eyes, and as loyal 49ers fans, we need to stay tuned because this could be one of the most exciting moves in recent franchise history. The possibilities are endless, and the impact on our season could be monumental. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this potential trade? Would Tyreek Hill be the perfect addition to take our offense to new heights? Or do you think it's too risky or unlikely? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing your takes, and this story is far from over. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay locked in for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. We're on the cusp of something big, my friends, and I can't wait to see how this plays out. Let's go Niners.